From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Complex reactions to the end of a complicated life. OJ Simpson has died at the age of 76. I'm Naomi Ruckham with a look back on his legacy and how the many facets of his life are being remembered.
I'll tell you how a special teacher here at Anaconda High School has been making a difference for more than 20 years.
Alrighty, it is 6 o'clock on this Friday morning. Jane McDonald and Matt Elba with you. Well, Matt, we made it to Friday. Going on to the weekend, day 2 of MSU Spring Rodeo tonight, 7 o'clock.
It's going to be a fun time. Of course, you can catch that broadcast on our sister station there, the .2. So a lot going on. Temperatures, for the most part, seeing 30s and 40s. So we're starting the morning. There's a good chance that we could see an isolated rain chance late this afternoon. Think about the warm temperatures, springtime thunder showers. That's in essence what we're running into. We're not talking extreme temperatures, and that means that we're probably not looking at real strong thunderstorms, just an isolated chance at times. Temperatures topping out near 70 for today. Maybe a little breezy with a late day rumble of thunder or rain shower possible. Doesn't look bad, but we'll talk more about the big changes. Big cool down is on the way. That's coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, the Department of Justice says an 18-year-old Idaho man was arrested just last weekend, one day before launching an alleged terror plot in the name of ISIS. The FBI believes 18-year-old Alexander Mercurio was plotting deadly terror attacks on multiple Christian churches in his hometown of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. According to court documents, Mercurio had pledged allegiance to ISIS and his intention to die while killing others using makeshift flamethrowers, a machete, and other weapons found in his home by the FBI. The FBI says he communicated with other known terrorists on his school-issued computer. Court documents show the FBI was tracking Mercurio for nearly 2 years. He made his first court appearance on Wednesday in federal court in Idaho. And what are the needs for long-term care for Montana's veterans? MTN's Tom Buchanan tells us officials are beginning a survey to try to answer that question.
A 10-minute survey could make all the difference for veterans care right here in Montana. DPHHS, in partnership with the Montana Veteran Affairs Division, are asking veterans for their input to help shape Montana's Veterans Long-Term Care Services Network.
It's to collect data to find out where they are and information that will help us figure out what their long-term care needs are.
Once this information is gathered, interested parties will have a better idea of what veterans in the state need. For example, this information will help them know if more services such as in-home care, Alzheimer's care, and more are needed. This information can then be taken into the legislative process for funding. This survey itself was born out of the most recent legislative session under House Bill 264. $40,000 was allocated for the survey, which will run every 10 years.
This survey and this program is just one more way to reach veterans across the state to tell them you matter and we want to know where you are. We want to help you. We want to bring you into the fold. We want to help provide services for you.
Staff are working to get the word out to veterans through the mail and in-person visits. Veterans can fill out the survey through physical paper copies or online. We'll have the link to the online survey on our website. The survey closing date is June 15th. Reporting in Helena, Tom Buchanan, MTN News.
And this morning, reactions are pouring in over the death of former football star and acquitted murder suspect OJ Simpson. Family members say he was surrounded by his children and grandchildren when he died Wednesday at the age of 76 following a battle with cancer. CBS News' Naomi Ruckham has a look at how many are now remembering Simpson's complicated life.
For many Americans, the reaction to O.J. Simpson's death has been as complicated as his legacy.
I'm not shedding any tears.
Definitely devastated that he passed away.
Simpson, nicknamed the Juice, burst onto the national scene as a star USC running back, winning the 1968 Heisman Trophy before going on to a Hall of Fame NFL career.
He just flowed through the air like he was walking on water.
Off the field, Simpson was a commentator, pitchman, and film star. But it all came crashing down with the brutal 1994 slayings of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ronald Goldman. Millions of Americans watched the slow-moving police chase of Simpson's white Ford Bronco and the televised legal showdown that followed, dubbed the trial of the century.
Not guilty of the crime of murder.
The case and the not guilty verdict has divided the country to this day.
I do believe in my heart that he was guilty of the crime.
A jury spoke and he was acquitted.
Simpson was ordered to pay millions to the victim's family in a separate civil trial. He later spent nearly a decade behind bars for a 2008 conviction that stemmed from an armed confrontation with sports memorabilia dealers in Las Vegas.
My health is good. I mean, obviously I'm dealing with some issues.
Aside from his social media presence, Simpson's final years were spent largely out of the spotlight. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
And in a statement, Ronald Goldman's father and sister said that with OJ Simpson's death, the hope for true accountability has ended. Now back in some church or state headlines, officials at Flathead Lake have been warning the public for weeks about a potentially shorter boating season this year because of drought. New this morning, James Dobson brings us word from officials that say there may be some preventative measures happening soon to ease that pain.
It's raining pretty hard here in Polson right now on the beautiful shore of Flathead Lake. And that's exactly what people here want to see. That's because the Energy Keepers Incorporated recently have been working with the Army Corps of Engineers to make sure that we reach full pull here this spring and still stay safe with the spring runoff.
I didn't always live here, but the lake always brought me back.
Walking along the shore of the lake, Robert McDonald, communicator for Energy Keepers, told me that the company plans to keep the lake fuller for longer this year. Each spring, EKI uses the SKQ Dam to drain Flathead Lake, lowering it 10 feet below full pool. They do this so that the lake can catch all the spring runoff without flooding. This year, though, they're doing something different.
Given the conditions that we're forecasting potentially a second drought year, we asked, can we lower it 8 feet?
The Army Corps of Engineers, looking at the same data, agreed. And McDonald gives this advice for people planning their summer.
Expect the best, prepare for the worst, but flexibility, I think, is the key word. Be ready to adjust, be ready to adapt to the conditions.
The inflows into Flathead Lake last year was some of the driest in the history of the lake, and forecasts show this year might be a similar story. As we chatted in the rain, the irony wasn't lost on McDonald.
Thank you. An answer. The answer I wanted. More snow hopefully on Monday.
To see the information for yourself on how the lake levels are doing, visit this story on our website. In Polson, James Dobson, MTN News.
And 10 conservation groups are suing in federal court over the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's decision not to return Endangered Species Act protections to gray wolves in the Northern Rockies. In February, federal wildlife managers said an assessment using the best available science found that gray wolf populations in the West were not at risk of extinction. According to the decision, there are around 2,700 wolves and 286 packs in 7 western states, while wolves remained listed endangered in 44 states. The conservation groups, including Trap Free Montana, the Alliance for the Wild Rockies, and the Western Watershed Project, challenged the findings. In a news release from the Western Environmental Law Center, the group claims that the U.S. FWS review ignores obvious threats and relies on flawed population models. The conservation groups are asking the federal court to throw out the ruling and send the issue back for another review. And drivers who cross Ferry Dam, listen up. The road across the dam will be closed today. The Bureau of Reclamation will close State Highway 284 over the dam between 8 this morning and 2 this afternoon. The close is required for safety of workers inspecting the dam and the spillway bridge. Emergency personnel will be able to pass over the dam during the closure, but may face delays. Other travelers are asked to use alternative routes. And a special education teacher in Anaconda received a special award in Missoula last week. MTN's John Amy takes us to Montana Everett's classroom, where she's building on a 20-year career of teaching special children.
There's a very special teacher here at Anaconda High School who was recognized for helping some very special student, and her name is Mrs. Everett. Right on. Bam.
Peachtree has a bald head. Which one is he? That one. Good job. Yeah, good job, Eli.
If you think Montana Everett has lost her passion for teaching special education after 22 years, just ask her what she thinks of her students.
You're gonna make me cry. I'd like to tell my students that I believe in them and their dreams and goals that they have for themselves are reachable, and I believe that they can do it, and I love them.
The Montana Council for Exceptional Children also believes in Everett and recently honored her with the Teacher of the Year award.
You know, I really truly love these kids like they're my own. I wake up every morning and love coming to work.
She's able to give her students one-on-one attention, teach them academic as well as life skills. Many of her students have to overcome disabilities and the social anxieties that go with them.
She makes me more confident in doing things that I feel like I can't do, or encouraging me when I feel down about myself.
Do you like coming to school and coming to her class every day?
Yes.
Why? Why do you like it?
Because I like her. It's fun. We play games.
And her student, Eli Porter, has some big news.
I am going to graduate on May 31st.
I'd like to tell the world that my students are coming. Be looking for them out in the real world to make a difference in your life.
The sky's the limit. In Anaconda, John Amy, MTN News.
I mean, if that doesn't warm your heart going into the weekend.
We need more people like her.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty
good model.
Pretty special thing. Now, before we head into a break, I wanted to share this with you. Now, this is also a very special story. We are going to go actually to a car dealership, though.
Okay.
But this, as you can see,
that door's not opening correctly.
It's a very special car for
that
a
is so cool.
Very special young man. Now, this is Anders Lauston. He is about ready to graduate high school. But as you can see, he was born with no lower limbs and just minor appendages for his arms. This truck is using a recently patented joystick type maneuvering, so possibly he could get the independence of driving on his own. It's absolutely incredible. As you can see there, he can use his face, maybe some of those minor appendages. It's absolutely fantastic.
That is wonderful.
I mean, talk about advancing technology. It's just so incredible.
Yeah, definitely decked out. He's got a great setup there.
And it's a nice looking rig, too.
Yeah, man.
It's not too bad looking. So he's getting ready to apply for colleges, getting a little bit more independence, and maybe getting his driver's license.
That is really neat.
I really loved that story. Now, we're going to take a short break here in Montana this morning. But when we come back, Montanans are facing huge property tax increases this year. And Republicans in Helena and
It threw me such a curveball.
And Republicans in Helena and Governor Greg Gianforte say they're delivering historic tax relief. But coming up, learn why many say that help is not nearly enough to offset the huge tax hikes.